Hey guys, this is Laura with McLeod Homestead, and I'm finally back over here at the garden. My previous short video should have explained why I've kind of been absent, but it is what it is. And with the holiday weekend, it's been kind of crazy. But as you can see, look at the grass. Horrible. So before I do anything in the garden, the first thing I need to do is I have got to get some mowing done. So that way I know when I work in my garden, I'm not stepping or going near any snakes or anything like that. So I'll just kind of bring you along and we'll see what we get done today. So come on, let's get mowing. Well guys, so much for the push mowing. Went to pull it, the pull cord broke, have to wait. So now we're gonna try to weed eat. Well guys, apparently I'm not gonna weed eat either. How aggravating. See this? Right here, it's supposed to be connected to that. Cover's missing, something's missing there. So, I guess it's wait till somebody gets home to repair some of this stuff. So until then, we'll have to find something else to do. So, since we cannot, look at all my peas, looking awesome. But since we cannot do any mowing or weed eating right now, coming in here, these are loaded with peas, but not ready to pick. But these ones are ready. So I think I'm gonna have you guys help me do a little picking. Oh, maybe. Let's open one up and see how ready. All right, so let's open this up. Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up. We could pick them or we could let them go a little longer. I think I'm going to give them a few more days. But they taste yummy. So I'm going to pick these little cucumbers because I want the energy to go into the plant instead of into these cucumbers for more growth. Let me show you these tomato plants. Remember, these are the first ones I put in the hydroponics. Yes, Alex. And these are some that are farther behind. But all these are growing. There's that eggplant. That is still growing. The weeby little pumpkin. And that's doing. My flower, or my moon and stars watermelon is growing. That's good because the one I planted in the raised bed died. This one died out. That's growing. And these are growing. And this is another, see, I can tell by that, that's another yellow moon and stars. So that's good. That's a watermelon. So here's my olive plant that I had transplanted into the pot. Looks like it's doing good. Same with the avocado plant over there. That's my artichoke from 2 years ago. And that's an artichoke from 2 years ago. These experimental squash plants that are still in these buckets. They're growing, getting flowers. Remember, these are the onions that were started down in the basement that I brought out. And look at that, it's doing awesome. Obviously I lost some, but I'm getting some onions. So I'm happy. Cool. Alright, so let's look in our raised beds. We've got carrots growing. These squash bugs have squash plants have taken off. Awesome. And lots of fruit in there. I'm gonna have to trim these up. Oh, yeah, we got another zucchini back there. Probably be ready to pick tomorrow. Same with some yellow squash. That one will be ready to pick probably tomorrow too. This one in a couple days. But everything, rutabagas, has really grew. I got to get my Swiss chard harvested. So let's come over here. All these pepper plants that I planted in here. Yes, that's a nasturtium. You can pick that flower and eat it if you want. You want to eat the baby cucumbers? All right. So just most of them that I planted in here so far are surviving. Have lost a couple of them. That's expected. All right, over here is where I put all those different, bless you, sunflower seeds. And I do have sunflowers coming up. So that's awesome. And then I put some tomato plants. This is the area I got to plant yet. This area here I got to clean up and plant. Onions over here are starting to come. With the rain and the gully washers, really, because I didn't have mulch or nothing. And then that got broken too. So we do have to do some fixing on the raised bed. But things are growing. Look at the pretty flowers. Look at all the beets. The mini corns. Beautiful flowers. Some more beets. Shallots back there. And them onions that I did take and plant from that bed. Well, let's see. They all just about took. So I'm real pleased with that too. So I guess what I'm going to start off right here first is I'm going to clean this area out. Alright, since I don't yet have the fencing up, which is something I really need to get on top of too, I'm just throwing the weeds out the side. So many weeds. See, I was giving it time. The reason why it got so full of weeds is I was giving it time because I had put seeds in and apparently none of them took. So, thinking maybe the birds got them. So we'll get it weeded up and I'll put something else in here. Not a big deal. Man, these have some deep roots. Oh, there's a nice big worm. You like to see that. Look at this. This is that spaghetti squash. It's another reason why I want to get that fence up so I can hang it up on that. So I think I decided what I'm working on today. I'm working in the raised beds instead of the big garden like I really need to be. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll get to the other later. Alright, so we've got this area cleaned up now. Let me move you a little bit. Now, as you can see, there's some bean plants. Don't look too healthy. I've been having trouble getting my beans to grow and stay alive. For some reason, a lot of them seem to be molding. I don't know why, because I have not watered in forever on these, but I'm going to stick them in the ground. Maybe it'll help. Like this, I put them in here, dampen the water. You can just see where the seed molded. Can you see that? And rotted on one side. So it's no good. So I'm just going to dump all this in here. And if any of these seeds do end up coming up, that is awesome. If not, see, like this is still a viable seed. So maybe we can get a couple plants out of it. If not, oh well. The good bean harvest I was hoping for, I just won't have. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to kind of push the dirt to the side a little bit. And just kind of drizzle. Like you can see maybe a couple spots where there's a couple seeds that did drop. So I'm not going to really want another one there. And then just lightly throw it back over. And just kind of do it again. Pull the weed out. Get that out of there. This is paper that is just, I'm leaving in here to let it break up for compost. Okay guys, I'm going to do this more for my reference than probably yours. But in this area here, I screwed up. I thought I grabbed the wrong container. I grabbed that I put zucchini seeds in and didn't realize it till after I dumped it that they were zucchini seeds in it. So if those come up and sprout, I will be digging them up and transplanting them to the big garden. And now it is just planting the beans. I had more than one bean in a cell. There's 3 there. So dump that seed there and that one there. Let's get this in the ground. And I'm just going to keep doing that. Alright, not a whole lot, but we'll give these a few days, see what lives, what doesn't. I have some more seeds coming in the mail anyhow, so it's not an issue. So alright, next area. Alright, I didn't get a video of me doing it, but I came over and I got all the holes made in the weed fabric. I was on the phone, which is why I didn't get video of it. So now in this road, I'm just going to go stick a zucchini plant in each one. And then do some acorn squash in this one. And some watermelon in this one. Maybe some more watermelon of a different kind. And go from there. Alright, on this row, I'm ending my acorn right here. I put acorn seeds in all these. And in 4 of the zucchini row, because I was 4 short for the zucchini. So I'm going to do the rest of these in, what do we pick out of my pocket? Some Sugar Baby Blush watermelons. Now in this row, I've got Sugar Baby watermelons. Isn't that what I just planted? Okay, so I did where I put some seeds where things didn't grow. I see one did sprout. I don't see anything in here. These ones. So, oh well. Gotta say, over here with them gully washers, I lost a bunch of tomato plants, and they were the ones I really wanted, because this was the Amish paste. So, well, still got a few left, but not happy. It looks like I lost aroma. The rest of them look pretty good. Alright, these are snake gourd seeds I saved from last year. These are the seeds that did not come up in the greenhouse because animals ate them. And I'm not gonna lie, I cannot make out what these seeds are. They're some type of a squash. So, we'll just stick them in, see what they are, if they grow. And I'm just gonna do a few of each one. In this row, I am going to start with that one. And I know there's only a couple seeds left. So I will go from that one to unknown. And then, depending on how many or how far, we're going to do those. Much to my surprise, there are still 18 seeds in it. So maybe I'll only do half, do 9. Alright, I'm going to start at this end and work this way and put 8 seeds in. Here are the unknown seeds. These are the unknown seeds, and I'm just going to finish the other half of this row with it. So my hand miscalculated. I had 6 seeds, so I went 6 plants. So if I have to reference this first potato plant to that hole over are the Cinderella pumpkins. Now I'm going to come have a sit down because these cucumbers were in the greenhouse. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of them planted over here. I just put all 4 on one side. So once I get them other 2 plants out, these seeds here, I'm just going to dump there on the open dirt, and then I'll put the hay over. And if they sprout, they sprout, but pretty positive they already did. See, or something ate them, so not too worried about any more of them sprouting. I want to show you, look how great this soil is. Nice and loose. And I did not till it this year. This is just from 2 years of mulching with hay. And I know people say, oh, you'll get all this, you know, weeds and stuff. But you know what? I really don't care because I put plastic and stuff down to help with that. So it is what it is. It's working. So I'm going to keep doing it. Put the, try not to cover up the plants. Do the same up here. Take some of this hay up here. So we'll see if they take. Alright, so on this side of the trellis, I'm going to put some snake gourds seeds, but I first got to weed. So on this last trellis, I put Kajari melon seeds in, but they don't look too great, so I'm not expecting them to grow. I saved 3 of the seeds, and I'm going to try and get them to sprout. I think I'm going to put, if they sprout, I'm going to put 1 or 2 in the raised beds and in the hydroponics, because I really did like these. Okay, so I had to go in for lunch break, and as we can see, this is all in the sun. However, up there starting to get some shade. So, and as hot as it is, I think I will go and work and do some planting again up in the green or raised bed area, so it's more in the shade. However, as I'm walking over here, I noticed something and I want to take a look at it. This is on a yellow tomatillo. Look at that. We got a couple going. That's awesome. Awesome sauce. So, alright, let's get out of this heat. And I do have more, the fabric to cover this. I've just got to wait until I got to get poles so I can get them covered, because they're getting eaten. And I've seen the white moths, so this is my newest windmill for in the garden. So, all right, let's head up on up. All right, guys, I'm going to take these trays and I'm going to just go dump them. Actually, I got to show you one thing that is growing. I believe another tomato plant started to sprout, which would be a yellow pear. So they ate everything and ended up having a yellow pear tomato. Can't believe they ate everything. So I'm going to go dump this in the one raised bed. Throw that in there. And maybe that's what I'll do in that one area, is I'm just going to put mix and match stuff and whatever, if anything comes up. Because I really didn't want to put tall stuff in that. I wanted it more root vegetables. So next year, though, I will be putting potatoes up there. Alright, so let's take a looky look. Just going to take it out. See, there's nothing growing. Dirt's all dry. Whew. Maybe that's part of the problem. That dirt was hot. Whew. Whew. Maybe that was part of the problem. That dirt is hot. But I see absolutely no seeds. The only seeds here were the ones that they ate. There are some growing, but probably dried out. But we'll check it out, put it in the ground. If it grows, it grows. If it don't, it don't. Ooh. Can you see here? Looks like might have one. And this is a Haas's Tools pumpkin. Yes, Blue Bayou pumpkin. That I want to grow. Let's dig our hole here. Let's dig our hole here and carefully pop that out. Place that in. Alright. And I'm going to do the same thing with all these. So let's go to this other side. Nothing. And every seed is chewed. And like I said, on this one I have that yellow pear growing. So I'm just going to make a hole right next to the Amish paste tomato plant. And voila. And the rest of this, dump here. Alright guys, so now I've got to figure out what I'm going to put in here. Like I said, I really did not want things that would trellis up, but I've already put some tomato plants in here. And I've got so many tomato plants. Maybe I'll just say the heck with it and put some more tomato plants in it here this year. And then I have some more bean seeds, maybe I'll plant them in around it for nitrogen, but that's what it's looking like it's probably going to do, at least for now. Woohoo! He got it fixed, and now I have him changing the handle so it's up higher. Make it easier for me. And he hooked that on the weed eater for me. Alright, I brought that bin over. That's got beefsteak tomatoes, and I can't remember the other. It also has eggplant. Oh, brandywines. More brandywines. And then I've got some eggplant. There's only about 4 plants that I'm gonna mix in there, and then I'm gonna go get some yellow green bean bush seeds and throw in here. And then this area is gonna be done. So what I've been doing, I'll show you on this one, is I take it out. These bottom leaves are yellow or crappy looking. I'm just breaking them off before I put them in the ground. These are the beefsteaks. See, I pulled that off already. And over in here is the eggplant. But I'll show you that stuff in a minute. Put one more beefsteak there. So like this one I haven't done yet. So just break them off. Dig my hole real quick. Plop it in. Just doing it all quick. So alright guys, there we have it. This is now planted. This row here is subarctic tomatoes, and I had like 3 left, so I just kind of bounced them in and out there. Subarctic, this is beefsteak, brandywine out here, and right in through here is the eggplant. So we'll see what comes, if anything, and hopefully we have good sunflower rate, as the reason why I have so many of them is my son is getting married, and hopefully in August we have some fresh cut sunflowers for him, because that's their theme. So alright, now what time is it? It's time to do what I wanted to do in the first place. We got to go mow. See this contraption? It's actually 2 pieces. This unscrews. It's a male to female end. Everybody should keep extras on your homestead. And why? Because in situations like what I did, I accidentally caught the hose. So instead of it being ruined, I cut it off, put an end on, cut it on the other end, and I'll put the end on, and we'll put it together, and the hose is good to go. So you just find your spot, you cut your hose, and then you slide this in. So it's gonna fight me a little bit, but that's good. You want a good slide up onto it. It's because of the angle I'm at. And you just keep maneuvering it and pushing it. You want the hose up to here. See how it is now? Don't know if you can or not. And now I just got to unscrew these and I'll put that on it. So there we have it. We have that end done. And now we just attach the two. Let's make sure. Yep, there's a rubber seal. Always make sure that rubber seal is in there. Alright, so now I'm going to turn the hose on and we will test this out. Alright, water's on. I don't see any leaks. So I think we are successful there. And I do see a kink here. And we have water. Now, because the rest of these have to be planted in the garden, we are taking them down in there for now and setting them so I can get them planted. Alright, one other thing is I brought 3 zip ties over. This had gotten loose from this, which is why my gate is not opening and shutting correctly and it's hitting the ground. So, I am going to zip tie them back together. One, we go lower. And you know what? I'm going to zip tie this. No, I'm not zip tying the fence onto this. And then I got one more at the bottom. And works much better. Alright guys, we got some mowing done. Looks much better. And for now, this another day or two will be all growing in. Getting it to start looking nice around here. We'll do the weed eating tomorrow. Not gonna lie, I'm hot. It's dinner time now. And so this is where I'm going to end the video, and I want to say thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next one. Toodles!